Okay, this is our grinded out. I gotta grind the mounting bar, back mounting bar for the engine. And I put the vise on the cradle, so it's already paid dividends. This is probably going to scar up no matter what we try to do, but anyway, I had one bolt, I bolted it down, and this is pretty on there, pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I got to grind this off, get me a good point, nice and smooth, clean. Then I'll
The reason we're doing this is when we pulled it off there the other day, and Leo had sandblasted it, and I noticed that it was just full of old garbage inside of there. And so over, probably not in my lifetime, but it probably would have rusted away. So we're going to seal
Well, it
it.
looks like you're rusting away.
And this is the one that, this one wasn't bad because the other one's worse. This one didn't have it in there, but it doesn't go through anymore because we put caps, see, on for security or for strength. Because we put, had to cut this out so the transmission would fit. And so we put steel on this side, down here, and down the shaft. So these ends are open. So if water or anything got in there, it would just stay there forever. Then it would just fill up with water, and we don't want that. So that's why Mike's gonna weld it and close these holes out. So anyway, that's what you're doing, right, Mike?
That's it. I'm going to cut a piece of metal so it fits on the end of here. So I got that piece that I had that off the cross member. I'm going to cut to fit that and then weld that on there with the wire feed thing. I don't know. I imagine that's going to be hot. So, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cut that off of there. piece of metal. It's not perfect, but it's cut.
Not even grind it down.
Well, I think it's pretty good. You can see.
Got that
Huh?
roll right into you.
Well,
That looks pretty good, actually.
yeah, I'll just weld it there. See, now I could probably use the TIG for that, but I'm not sure I can use it. Yeah. Then I can grind that off a little bit. That'd be perfect. All right, let me be. Let me be. Let me be.
I'm watching on video.
Yeah. World darkness, there is still a light that shines on me. Time to tell tomorrow, let it be. Got my fan going over there. Blow that smoke away from me. I'm not going to inhale that crap. That's for sure. That looks pretty good. Let's see if I can use this. Not bad for a first attempt. Alright, I got finished with the welding, plugged the holes. So I found the use for the cradle card already. Put the, like I had earlier. I cleaned it all up, took it all, put it up there. So anyway, Steve was concerned about these leaking, so we plugged them, cut a piece of metal, put it up there.
All right.
Now you're gonna get them powder coated. And here with this one too. This one I tried a little bit different. I didn't cut a piece of metal and I just filled it with weld. That took a little bit of time. It was easier to cut a piece.
Look better too. That's kind of rounded. That's fine though.
Well, I ain't doing it over. Anyway, we'll get them powder coated. They'll look a lot better. So anyway, we'll get those powder coated. I don't think they'll leak.
Is that your special toy?
Did you get a toy? Did you get a toy?
It's just a rag.
Oh, come here.
All right.
Hey everyone, this is Mike with Fixing It with the Long Brothers. And today I want to talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing next to this brace here. The other video I shaved this down a little bit so the socket will go in. And Steve and I was looking at this and seeing the Jason welded a piece here. He bolted them here, and then that's pretty much the bolt here onto this frame around the cradle, and this for the mount. And that's all that's holding this. So what we decided to do is we're going to take another piece of metal, and I got a piece from Heat and Steel and Supply. It's 3 inches, and what we're thinking about doing is taking it from here, put a bolt hole in there. I'm going to cut it here with a grinder saw blade and bend it, and then weld it to this piece. So I'll weld here, and I'll shave this down a little bit with the grinder, and then put a piece behind it so it's flush to that, and then bend it over, and then weld the whole piece, and then take a piece here and weld it, cut it to where I can have an access to the motor mount from there. So that's what the plan is for today's video. And if you haven't seen the history of our bus, we've got 2 parts right now. We'll probably have another part here showing why and how we got to this point. You need to watch those, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you don't know how to subscribe, you got to get on Google. Go to Google, create account on the Google search, and they'll ask you to put a Gmail address in there. Put a Gmail in, fill out the personal information that they ask you, and then you'll be able to subscribe, and you'll be able to make your own YouTube channel if you want. So again, say thanks and enjoy this video. Okay, what I've decided to do, I'm going to take this bolt and nut off, and then I'm going to get a piece and I'm going to fit it right in here, but put another hole in it, of course. And so I'm going to grind this down a little bit, take this bolt off and nut, and then we'll go from there. But here we go. Okay. Where's my little piece of steel? I'm going to put this on there, see where I got to cut it. I'm going to cut that across there like there. Like that. And let's get that cut. Let me get the... Okay, I got my clamp. Clamp it onto here. Cut that piece of metal. Let's see what I got to do next. Now, so you got to cut my piece of metal. Okay, so I'm going to weld that to here. Cut a hole in it here. Mark that where it should be. Okay, then I'll put it on the drill press. Get the drill press set up now. Okay, I got the drill press set up here. Got to get my oil. Hold on. That might work. There it goes. I got it. I believe I do have it there, sirs. People. Okay. Good. Got that done. Okay, now I got that metal piece cut. I'll put this on there. You see that? I don't know. I'm going to weld this piece on here. I'm going to put a longer piece over that. So the only reason I'm putting this on there is so this will level that out to there. Okay, so I guess my next step is to weld this here, here, and here. Okay, grinder back on there. Oh, that's good enough. Now let's see what I got. Let's see what you got now. Good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set the welder up. Hopefully that's good enough. I don't know. This bolt nut off. Still a little bit hot. What I did is I grinded that off smooth, and I could probably fill that place in right here if I wanted to. Probably make it better if I did. Anyway, I measured I got to cut that halfway in and bend that over, and then I cut it to fit. So I'm going to bend it from here, put a little slice in it and bend it over that. I'm going to put some more weld in here and fill that out a little bit. And I'm going to cut my metal first though. Get it all sized up where I need to drill the hole, and then I'm going to put that whole piece from here to here. That'll be pretty good. Alright, so I got to get that set up, put the clamp on it, and cut it halfway. Look at that. Alright, see, I bent it a little bit. Cut it halfway through. Probably a little more than half. Alright, what I'm going to do is I measured from here to here where I bent it, and I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. Right here. Smelling burnt hair. Oh man. Okay. Looks pretty good. Drill a hole in that. Okay. Now I gotta drill another hole. Alright, let's drill this hole. Seems like I'm always drilling a hole somewhere over the weld. Done with that anyway. Put it back over there. Then I'm gonna put it in the vise. See where I need to cut this piece. Okay, now I'm gonna tighten this up. That looks really good. Made one piece.
I see. Looks good. The thing I was thinking though, this is only as strong as. Well, put another piece there. Maybe even down to here, around that. Because that's strong. Maybe drill a hole in that and then right over top of that. Yeah, go like this. Look, like this. Something like that. I think that would be beautiful. Would you feel good about that?
I can do that. Okay, so you can just see what I've done there. That's a piece I bent. That is really, really good, actually.
Yeah, fantastic.
So I'm going to cut that piece, put it in the vise, cut it, and then I'm going to put it back up there and weld it. Okay, now I got to get that off there, put it on the vise, and cut it. Well, you can do whatever. Cut that little piece off.
Piece off. Oh. That's good now. We can wire. That'd be stronger, dude. Okay. Alright, I cut this little angle off of here.
So that would fit right in there like that. Now I'm going to have to smooth this off right here a little bit and put that on there. Weld it. Alright, so that's my next step. I've got to take this back off, fill in that part. Now I'm going to weld all this together. So there's how that's going to go. Good enough. I've got to clamp this little piece down. I'm going to cut it at an angle so it's better. I'm going to fill all that in. Fill all this in all the way across here. Then I'm going to I'll put that on there. Put that on there. And then weld everything together. I put a slice in that so I'd have a good weld spot. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll bring the camera a little closer here. I can get stuff off of there. I'm going to grind that down a little bit. Alright, now we're going to weld this under here and here. Oh. Alright, that looks really good. Now, okay, there's everything on there. That piece is not coming off of there. Okay, now I'm going to put the other piece back on. Weld all that up. I got to get under here, right there in the middle, and over here. Subscribe and like. Now, like I say, what we're doing is reinforcing for this motor mount. This thing's made to come off, so that's why I'm not welding this piece here. Let's get to it. See, that fits pretty good. Lifelong manufacturing, fabrications. That ought to be pretty good, I think. Melting the rubber crap on the that ain't coming off of there. Okay, I welded everything. I had to take a long break because the battery went dead again on these things. So I'll grind this stuff down, make it smooth, see if there's any places that I missed, and I will make sure that I hit it good. And then we'll call it a day. But so I'm going to grind that stuff down, and let me put this camera someplace. Well, it's grinding time again. Well, it's grinding time again. It's gonna hurt me. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross.
You done, Willie?
Ooh, nice.
The only thing I could say is put another piece right here.
Yeah, I got this piece here.
Did you put a piece here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I welded it there and here.
That's pretty thick right there.
So I can put this over here.
That's real thick.
I just put this over here like that. Would be.
Yeah, just something like that.
Of course, I'll make it fit to this. And I went step by step. I showed everything I did. Put that little piece behind there so it'd be flush with this piece up here. And then that whole piece is one piece. I just cut a little slice in it and bent it.
Then you can still take the
You can still take this off.
Take that off. Yep.
With this bolt and that bolt. This piece here,
I would like this. And then down here. This brace right here is this brace. And I got my hands here. Was in here. And it went here, like this. Went here, just like on the other side. Because the bar goes up. So it went right here. It hooked to.
yeah, I can hook to that piece that was cut off
This is the angle it was at.
that we saw on those videos. That piece was laying on the ground at Jason.
Here's the angle, yeah. Here's the angle it was at. Okay? So this came out here, and it had a thing like that it hooked to. Look at that over there. So it had one of those over there. Look where this was like.
Yeah, right here.
Well, it hooked right here. Like that does. Slides up in there.
So
See?
this is replacing that.
This was over here.
Yeah.
And this right here, this slid up to there. Where this is bolted. See? But the transmission is going to be here.
Right.
Transmission's right here. So we're going to have to figure out some way of making this secure. So maybe we'll go and turn it like this or something. Or have it make it go here and then down and then and hook somewhere. I don't know. We're gonna have to do something because it's got to be secure. Here's what I was thinking. This thing, this ball hooks to the bus. If we could get another ball system and run this, because it was hooked here.
Well, if you could get another one of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another one of these and a ball system that hooks onto the bus, and then you'd have to change this. I wouldn't mess with this, but I might do a different bracket here that goes off straight here. I would hook it to that, but I have this hook here, and then have it instead of heading off that way, have another type of a brace over here to go straight up. Or just not up, but you know what I'm saying. So I think we might get another one of these, and then that would also be able to pivot a little bit. It wouldn't be so stringent, just like this isn't stringent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It moves a little bit.
Rolly, what do you think of this?
I think it's wonderful. Good start.
I think it's good work.
It's great work.
It's good craftsmanship.
Very nice piece. I want that piece right here.
Yeah.
You can go all the way up here. Or however big piece you got. It was probably good before, but this is better. Plus it looks better.
Well, it looks like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah. Alright, that's good, right?
Hi everybody. I'm putting a new piece on here. Steve wants me to keep adding on a piece here, so I'm going to put this piece on there. I'm going to drill a hole in it for the huck bolt, and it looks like about right there, so I'll go over here and drill a hole now. Again, I'm drilling a hole again. Right, so
Drilling a hole for that bolt. Finally. Another hole.
Oh,
Goes right here. For this. Correct?
absolutely correct. That huck bolt is bigger than the hole I drilled, so I'm going to wobble it out a little bit. That'll work. Okay. Piece of metal on there so I can weld it. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay, what I did there is made that fit. I put some filler up there. Cut it for the frame, which looks like it's there already. Huckbuck mold. Well down there, up here, there. Round it off this edge a little bit. Good enough. That is not coming off of there. It ain't perfect, but it's not coming off of there, I can tell you that. Alright. If you like this video, put a thumbs up and subscribe. Through the videos you're going to see that I built this up. Had to put a little piece behind this to make it even with this piece to that piece. Put a little 1/4 inch steel behind this, welded it all, grinded it down, cut the slice here, and put it, well, I had to put drill the 2 1/4 inch pieces to drill. Then Steve wanted me to put this little piece on here to connect it to this part, so that could be acting as one piece from here to there. And you can still take this mount off by taking this bolt off, and that one and this one, and then this mount will come off and this will stay there. Then the transmission comes over here, and we had about that much room, I guess, so now we only have probably that much room, so hopefully we didn't go too far on that.
There was about that much room between the transmission here. That's the way we came.
But we were worried about this mount not having enough strength on it. There'd have to be an awful lot of brakes to make that come off now.
Now you can get your motor mount off.
Let me go get that socket and see if I can. It's a 15/16 socket. That's a 13/16 thing. So it should fit.
Now, where would be the weakest point now?
Uh-oh. Yeah, it goes in there. Even with that bolt down there, though, it makes it kind of hard.
Well,
Might need to turn that around, put the flathead side over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
That would make it a lot different.
Yeah.
But this still goes in there. I think it's right lined with that hole over there.
Yeah, you have to take that out. That's no big deal.
Well, I wouldn't
Or
want
turn it
to.
around. That'd be good. This is pretty good steel right there.
It's all 1/4 inch.
It's all 1/4 inch, yeah. And it's welded solidly to this, right? Right here.
It's
All the way
welded.
through.
It's welded all kind of places. Inside, outside,
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. This is all welded. It's all one piece now, pretty much, right?
And whatever I grinded down of what Jason had done, it was a pretty good weld. So
I think it's pretty strong.
this is a one piece here, except for where I cut it, and then I filled that up.
Looks good. And that's a hell of a piece of steel right there.
That's a 1/4 inch.
Quarter, more than quarter.
Well, that's half inch,
That's probably a half, yeah.
or 3/8 anyway.
It's a good half.
Well, that's
Over a half.
that's a half inch,
It's
or
over a
5/8.
half. Pretty freaking strong. Now this to this is over an inch. Or an inch.
1 inch. Yeah, 2 1/4 inch pieces, and then that. So it's a 1 inch thick piece of metal.
So this is the weakest point right here. And it's not weak.
No, and then that other piece comes down here,
That's the brace like this one supposed to be.
bolts to here, I guess.
Yeah, it goes here and then curves back here. It goes here, then curves into this. Remember?
Yeah.
You want to put it up there?
Well, I thought that's where you're going.
Put a couple things away.
There's a reason. Oh, it's a heavy piece of metal, I can tell you that. Here. Here, put it up there. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy, dude. It's heavy, dude. Oh, that is a piece of art. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's very heavy. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
There you go.
You laughing at me, bitch?
No, I wouldn't dare.
That's not perfect.
No. We knew that, right?
I would have had to make it perfect.
Remember it was in a little bind?